I quit alcohol at the age of 38 and I haven't looked back. Guys, welcome back to a new style of video. So I'm going to be doing the walk and talk videos and I'm going to be doing the driving videos. I just feel I can be a bit more punchier with my driving videos. Hopefully I can sort of deliver the message in a different way. So yeah, I'm hoping you like it. So yeah, the story is, guys, I quit alcohol at 38. I drank from the age of 13 all the way up to 38. So that's 25 years of solid drinking. And what have I learned in that time? Look, did I have fun? Yeah. I had some good times on alcohol. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it was all a waste of time and a waste of money. Talking of money, I don't know if you've just seen a short I did. I worked out what I'd spent in 25 years of drinking. What I did was, I said, look, I've spent an average of £40 a night. Because back in the probably early 2000s when I started drinking, you could go out with £20 and buy 20 drinks. Obviously now, if you go out, it's £7 a pint. So you're looking at, what, 3 drinks? So I did an average between the two. I tried to work it out, used a bit of AI to sort of help me work out an average, and yeah, it's £40 a night. Now I did an average of 2 nights a week, which, to be honest, in the early days was a bit conservative, but towards the end was probably about right. Yeah, on the average, again, using ChatGPT, worked out to be about two nights a week. So I worked out on average. So what you do is you times the amount you spend on a night out by the amount of times a week you go out by 52, then times however many years you've been drinking, and you'll get your number. Guys, I got my number and I was in shock. My number for 25 years of drinking was £104,000. Isn't that just absolutely crazy? £104,000. I got a few messages and a few comments on that, and people did rightly so. They said, look, you know, you can look at it as you spent £104,000. It's just a rough guide, guys, not exactly. Could be more, could be less. But yeah, but you know, people said, well, you know, you've had so much fun, and yeah, that's a good point. But also in the video, there was another fact, and this one's a lot more positive, guys. So, as you know, I quit drinking on December the 25th, Christmas Day, 2023. I worked out, using the same method, that I'd actually saved £10,400 since I've stopped drinking. Now, I take a little bit off of that because when I go out, I do buy a lime and soda and from 80p. So let's just total up the amount of lime and sodas or blackcurrant sodas I've had. We'll call that the 400, shall we? So £10,000 in 3 years. Just shows you, guys, doesn't it, how much money you can actually save through this. It's not just about the health benefits and all the other benefits that go with it. It's the money side of it as well. And the thing is as well is that people are happy. The government could put the price of alcohol up. They could double taxes on it, which they never will, and people still pay it. Guys, if alcohol's their master and they believe it's their ticket to having a good time, they're going to pay it. They don't care if it's £8, £9, £10. And to be honest, if you go to Dublin to Temple Bar, you're going to be paying £10 quite easily for a drink in there. I mean, I went to Dublin years ago, about 6-7 years ago, and it was a good £7-8 a pint then. So yeah, I think now it's about £10, so that's just going to keep going up. But yeah, people won't mind, guys. They'll just keep paying and you know, whatever it takes. But anyway, yeah, so my story was I drunk from the age of 13. It always starts off, doesn't it, with that first stubby beer at a barbecue, and then it just snowballed from there, doesn't it? I mean, I never had a major problem. I drunk probably a lot more than I should have done, especially on nights out. It wouldn't just be go out and have four or five beers. It could be 15 pints on some nights. Other nights it'd be sort of less pints and more towards shorts. Shots of vodka and shots of tequila and the usual sambuca, I just wake up feeling terrible, guys. I remember in Las Vegas, I'd had the first night there, all doled up, ready to go out. Had it was a good night, I'm not going to deny the first night. We was in Hyde, in the Bellagio. It was we had a really good time, good dancing, good laugh, bit of gambling after and stuff, and I just remember waking up thinking, I just want to go home. I'm in one of the best cities in the world, the entertainment capital of the world, and all I want to do is go home. How crazy is that? I haven't been to Vegas since I've been sober, but I just wonder how different it would be, just to go there and not feel the pressure to drink and spend all the money and see a different side of it, see the shows and the restaurants and all the other things it has to offer. So I think when you're drinking, you don't see any other type of holiday. It's like all-inclusive holidays. When I was drinking, my aim on an all-inclusive holiday was just to get my money's worth. It was to drink as much as I possibly could. Whether that was, getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning, straight to the self-service beer pump and serve myself some alcohol straight away, or whether it was still up ordering all through the day, just drink, and just not stop. You think the amount of calories and the amount of damage you do to yourself on an all-inclusive holiday, guys, with the amount of alcohol you can drink, it's actually mind-boggling, really, when you think the levels of alcohol that you drink. But yeah, I just felt it was just the thing to do, back when I was sort of in my late teens, early 20s. It just wasn't acceptable. I knew one person who didn't drink, and that was in a flat I lived in. Guy lived above me and he was teetotal. And I'll never forget when I moved into the flat and I started speaking to him. I said, tell him about nights out and where I've been and stuff. And I said, did you like to go out and have? And he goes, I'm teetotal. And I just remember looking at him thinking, that is so weird. I was like, you're teetotal? My attitude towards him completely changed. Probably the same way a drinker looks at me now when I say the same thing, although it's a lot more accepted now and it's a lot more usual now, isn't it? But I just think, yeah, but back then it was just unheard of not to drink alcohol, and it just wouldn't even cross your mind. It was just in my 30s. It started to slow down a little bit. Didn't drink as much. I went out and stuff but in the night outs just become less frequent. People become busy, start having children. I have my daughter, and you start to get different priorities, rather than going out and getting blottoed every weekend. I mean, I tend to get the same hate on from my trolls, just saying the same thing, really. I've been drinking 30 years, never done me any harm. Delusional. Guys, there's always going to be the one anomaly, isn't there? The one anomaly that doesn't get ill from drinking, from constant drinking. It's like everyone knows the nan who smoked for 50 years and nothing ever happened to her and all this sort of stuff. It does happen. People win the lottery. But in reference to a comment that I received the other day, it was just crazy. I don't know if you've seen my short and on my TikTok. A guy had commented saying that there is no benefits from sobriety, and he then began to say that there's actually proven medical facts that alcohol lowers blood pressure, lowers your fat levels, increases testosterone in men, and has overall health benefits. Guys, I don't know if this was a bot. I don't know if this guy's rage baiting. I have never heard such delusion in all my life. And this is what I'm up against on a daily basis, guys, is these sort of comments. People defending their master. Just day after day of, leave my alcohol alone. You can't talk about my alcohol like that. I work hard all week. If I want to have a few drinks, nowhere have I said you can't go and have a few drinks. This channel is for people who want to quit alcohol. This channel is for people who want to quit alcohol and are on the fence. You know, it's not necessarily for people who have a real serious alcohol problem. I can't really relate to that because I never had a major problem myself. But this, yeah, like I say, this is for people who are just thinking, I wonder if it would make a positive change in my life if I quit alcohol. And they're the people I want to help. So anyway, guys, this video's wrapping up now. Just want to let you know I've got a new sober product out. It's a social sobriety guide. So it'll help you through social situations, weddings, parties, things like that, how to deal with it, what to say, how to plan your exit. It's available in my link tree, guys, along with all my other stuff. You've got my newsletter in there as well. You've got your free downloadable beginner's guide to sober life. It's free, guys. Might as well put your email address in, download it, have a look. Nothing to lose. So anyway, until the next one, guys, like and subscribe, and peace out. Cheers.